Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Ginger and Fred, and what we're going to be demonstrating is Ginger's ability to do her formal obedience commands that she's learned here at Nora's Dog Training Company. We're going to take a moment to introduce the training equipment. Fred has a standard 6-foot web training leash where he's going to keep the bulk of that leash in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. Now the correction that we use is a tug and let go on Ginger's training collar, and that's the second piece of equipment that we're using. Now, when Ginger goes home, we're going to show you how to properly use her training collar and how to take it on and off. Now, the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash, and the command is Ginger, heel. Now, once you tell her to heel, heel is walking right by your side, not pulling in front of you or lagging behind. Now, every time that you stop, Ginger will sit automatically to your left, to where when you're out in public, or if you're just walking her through the neighborhood, and if you see a neighbor, once you stop, the first thing that she'll do is sit nicely to your left, and that eliminates any jumping or any behavior that you do not want from her. Now, the second command that we're going to demonstrate is the stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command. It's your left hand about an inch or so from Ginger's muzzle, and the one-word firm command to stay. So now when Fred goes back to her, Fred's going to walk all the way around Ginger, which gives her that added distraction, which has her focus on you. Now when Fred comes back right next to her, he gives her a little bit of praise for a job well done, and then he takes off heeling with her. Once you stop, she sits right by your side. Fred's going to leave her in another sit stay. Now she's been doing her sit stays from 1 to 3 minutes. Now, if you go to tell her to stay, and if she lays down, all you do is just go back to her, tell her to heel, walk her around, bring her right back to a sit, put her in a stay, and then walk away from her. Now, she's been doing her sit stays from 1 to 3 minutes. So you always want to start out in a small amount of time and then work your way up. Now this time, rather than walk all the way around her, Fred calls her, and the command was, Ginger, come. You always want to praise her up, for coming to you, to where she comes right in and she sits, to where she doesn't come in and jump all over you. Fred leaves her another sit stay. He's going to call her. Praises her up, she comes right in and sits. Good girl. Fred gives her that praise, lets you know that she did a good job, and now it's back to heeling. Now the next two commands that we're going to demonstrate is the down and the down from a distance. Now the down from the heel is where she's right by your side, and then with your left hand straight down, and then one-word firm command to down. And tell her down and then stay. Every time you walk away from her, you always want to tell her to stay. Now she's been doing her down stays from 3 to 5 minutes, so you always want to, again, you want to start out in a small amount of time and then work your way up. Fred goes back to her, he walks all the way around her, goes back to her, praises her up a little bit, takes off heeling. Now it's very important too to incorporate these commands in your home as well. Fred's going to put her another down, tells her to stay, walks away from her. And now, just like the sit stay, he can call her, when she's in her down stay. Right, calls her in, she comes right in and sits. She gets praised up. Good girl. Once you stop, she should sit. Good girl. Now, the last command that we're going to demonstrate is the down from a distance. Down from the distance is when you stop, when she's right by your side. You want to tell her to stay. You want to walk out to the end of the leash, and then with your right hand, you want to tell her down. And then, perfect. Fred walks all the way around her, comes back, praises her up for a job well done. Those are the commands that Ginger has learned here, and she's done a wonderful job. And again, if you guys have any questions or anything at all, you can always give us a call. Alright, thank you and have a good day.